It's worse with puppies. Oh, there's his frustration. I was just going to say, he looks like a shepherd.
More like a shepherd.
Yeah. So is he shepherd now?
Quarter shepherd, quarter mal.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, both breeds come up the lead at you. Yeah. The psycho is generally mal.
Yeah.
The calmer version of him is your shepherd.
Yeah.
But yeah, he does look more shepherd than mal. How old?
I have a shepherd.
Just
Yeah.
turned 2 years.
So we're going to wait for these dogs to pass. So I'm good. Rather than let him stay, I'm going to just move him on.
Like horses, you walk like horses, and he does the look at them, but it's like it's not.
Prey,
It don't look like it's like he gets excited to see them all the time.
Yeah, we have to calm him down. So with the cattle,
the stalk.
he went into stalk mode, so he's dropping his body. Yes. So I'm keeping him moving just because we've got two off-lead dogs.
Like a cheetah or like some humour. That's what it's like.
Just wait for them to go. So you're going to go the opposite way to him every time. If you don't need to correct, don't. That's it. Shorten him up because there's a cyclist. Don't use his name because his name we're only going to use in positive. So. Right. And then when you get used to the lead work and he gets used to the lead work, we'll bring him into walking at the side of you rather than out in front and all over like a drunkard.
Yeah, because I
That's
walk
annoying.
him mostly, and I'll take him say from Sudden, and I'll walk all the way up here, and then through Healydale and that, and then
all
back
right.
home and that. I take him on a really long walk. He does calm down after a bit.
Yeah.
Obviously, if he sees a dog or anything like that,
Yeah.
it brings him back up.
Well, for reactive dogs, what we have to do, we have to build focus up onto us. But the first thing we have to do with him, because he was wild, is introduce the lead pressure to him. So when he pulls, we change direction. He's not getting where he wants to go.
Yeah.
Now we can do 5-10 minutes in this area. We can do 2 minutes in this area. He'll become really good in this area. But as soon as we move 10 foot out, we have to do it again.
Yeah.
And so as you do your walks with him, you do a little bit and then, you know, break into a game or something. The more you practice little but often, so we're going to do quite a lot of it today, so I know you're both understanding it right, but it's little but often, and then you can start making it longer and longer and longer. So it's not that we don't want him on a long lead. He can be on any length lead, but he can't pull on any length lead, because when they start pulling, they start getting out of control and being a knob dog. Good, see, that's perfect. So when you give that little lead pop, make it shorter, not too, because it was a bit draggy. So it literally is a split second, that's all it is. We never want pressure on his neck constantly, only for a split second. And if he blows through the first one, do another one. So it's like a double, almost like you're pulsing on his lead, just to let him know, yeah.
This way.
Good. So when he looks at you, try and catch him when he looks good. You're not going to do that forever, but for now, to teach him that we want him to be looking at us, not all the time, because that's really weird, but occasionally looking at us, so that we know he's checking it. Hey. When he gets silly, shorten his lead right up, have him at your side, because he's going to make that a game of, oh, we'll play tug on the lead. No, we won't. So walk him like that now. So as soon as he messes, he loses all privileges. Are you feeling more confident with him now?
Yeah,
Good.
I feel like he's not pulling as much.
Good.
Doing a lot better then.
Yeah.
I think because Holly's, she's the most
Nervous.
Yeah, nervous
Yes.
with him and stuff like that.
I'll work with you both, but if Holly's the more scary Mary, I'm going to work more with Holly to build her confidence.
Yeah, that's something. Because
you're more confident handling him, aren't you?
She wants to walk.
Correct that, because he's a little bit. What you want is that lead not to be straight. Even if that lead's straight but there's no tension, you issue that correction. Right. Because if you allow the straight lead, you're then going to start allowing the tension. So we can't have any straight lead at all. That's beautiful.
See that?
Good, perfect. And he's very hot and very tired. Correct that, because he's staring. He can look, he cannot stare, because then he goes into stalk.
He's like, Dad.
Way. Keep your arm relaxed. So you remember, you might have to do a few little pressure release. Hiya. So walk into him, don't let him walk into you. Walk into him. Right, so as he went to lunge there, I pull up. And you see what I did last time? Yeah. Pull up and shove his... So what he's doing, he's trying to pull into you. He cannot... Let's just move out of his way.
Thanks.
Sorry, thank you. So he cannot... So we pop. Give it the fuck up. If you have the space and the confidence, give him the lead, then correct him again, because he's like, ah, my God. Yeah. But as he lunged at her, I let him hit the end of the line, and it's timing and it's practice, so he's like, ugh. Yeah. That was unpleasant. Well, so we learned, don't lunge.
Is it as well, like, keep pacing forward?
If you can move, keep moving, you're better, because if you stop, he's going to do like he did and start staring and cutting across. So
he does that thing where he spins, and that's how he gets out of
This is why I said, if you put your hand through, but don't be pressing the trigger clip, and you can use your knees to steer him, so you can pull up and kind of lift your arm up to keep him at your side, and as you keep moving, your legs push into him.
You know, I think having him on the right side.
Yeah, and you can avoid all that. Oh, that is friendly. Yeah, well, mine isn't.
Just wanted to get into that bit, so I can, because we got to Springy Park a lot and throw the ball thing. I wanted to just go for the ball instead of
focus. Yeah.
A sheepdog came over to him once, and
you've let go of the short handle, you're giving him more and more lead, and your arm's coming above your head when you correct him. So always shorten. He can either have more lead or he can't, but he can't have kind of half cocked measures. So he either is walking with you or he can sniff and pee and do what he wants to do. Good, she's getting better at the corrections now, just that little nudge. But she's going to go into the bad habits on sight of a dog like she did with that Dutchie, because it's fear that takes over. So everything, you've only done like 10 minutes or whatever, everything goes out the window and you go back to your old habits of pulling back and, you know, doing whatever.
And that sends the prey drive, doesn't it?
Well, they just don't listen. Once they've gone into that mode, they don't listen. So remember, do a double pop. If you don't listen to the first one, do a double.